Hello, you gorgeous people. Welcome to Let's Do This, the Arthur and Donal podcast. Happy Thursday. Happy 12 p.m. The sun is still shining. Well, I hope it's still shining because right now we're recording. The sun is absolutely glorious outside. I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends. The reason I'm very excited because it's the last day of his day of 39. Oh my God.
Wow, that was quite the intro. First, I got Arthur from Met Aaron. Second, I got Arthur from Teenage K-pop Demon Hunters, and now I have my co-host Arthur.
You're
How are
going to
you?
like it.
Yes,
Hello, Donald skiing.
hello, Arthur Grillian. I will say to you, I'm feeling very delicate now today, Tuesday, the 2nd of
Why?
June, because we're recording this obviously in advance.
Of
It's
course.
my last final day in my 30s. Can you believe
Do you
it?
know what? Remember, age is just a number. Doesn't
Oh, it's
matter.
true. No, I
But it's
know,
actually
you're
so
right.
funny. It's your last couple of hours before you hit 40. Who would have told nearly 10 years ago I met you? You were a beautiful young man. Now we're going to,
It's
God
just
help you.
a slippery slope now. But no, I'm still. Do you know? I haven't told you this yet, and I know you're gonna immediately take me down when I tell you this. Before 40, I've started on new meal plan,
Oh God, I don't.
new
I'm gonna switch off. Talk to
exercise.
our listeners. Talk to our listeners because I'm actually gonna switch off completely. There's no point even.
This
There
is
is no
no.
even point to
This
start this conversation.
No, this is the one now, Arthur. This is the change. I've committed to the change. I'm fit for 40. That's it's my new thing. It's my new fad, and I'm fit for 40. That's my new plan. So
I'm actually applauding, guys.
I told you I have the meal plans I'm doing with a guy called Flavio. That's the reminder to tell me to do the podcast with you. That I have to put these things in my diary now because otherwise I'll forget. Anyway, what was I saying to you there? So doing my meal plans, doing the
Yes.
steps, getting the steps in every day.
How many
Um,
steps a day? The 10,000 thing? Is that
aiming for the
possible?
10,000, but their theory is once you're up around like 8,000 steps, you're doing a bit. You're moving. You're basically moving. So,
Do
um,
you know what? Doesn't matter the steps. Like I always say, it doesn't matter what you do, how many steps. Once you keep moving, don't sit on the sofa, do nothing. Obviously, if you can move, of course, like some people can't. Of course, I understand that. But if you can, no,
why
but
do you have to preface that?
no, but just
Have
in
you been
case, because
taken
of course
down
you
by
have
people
to
who've
move.
said they can't move and that you've told people to get up and move even though that they can't?
No, if you can get up your bum and go for a couple of steps, you won. You won
Wow,
already. Do you
there
know what I
you
mean?
go. I mean, Mr. Motivate. This is right out of textbook 80s and 90s push
Yes.
through theory.
Yeah, literally, we are so already blessed. I mean, I turned 46. I'm 46 years old, man, and I still don't feel sorry for myself. If I'm so blessed to be here, I'm so happy and privileged to be breathing, still part of this earth. So
God.
I can move. I can get up there and do
Okay,
it.
all
So
right.
everybody
Okay,
else can do
okay,
this.
okay. Back in your box. Back in your box. Thank you very much. That was great. That was a really good motivational speech.
It's
Um,
true.
no, you're
But
right. You're right. You're right. But look, sure, we all have the reasons why. And so I like for my 30s, there was a lot. There was not enough exercise, a lot of eating, and probably now we just need to hone it in for the 40s. And by the
for the
way, that
40s.
begs the question: are we still in the same gen? Are you like, you know the way there's like Gen Z, Gen X, millennials? Like, have you moved now that you're 46? Have you moved
No, no,
into
no.
another
It's the years, the Gen Z
or
and
next
Millennium.
to?
It's the year you were born. Like
Okay.
my two daughters are born. One is 22, one is 24. So actually, Blue was the last of Gen Alpha. So after 2024, from
No,
2025, there's a new
please,
one. I don't know.
I
So
can't. Okay,
no, it's the year you've been born.
I am
So you
sorry.
are.
I'm
You,
sorry I asked the question, everybody. I'm
yes,
really
yes.
sorry,
Don't
but I
don't
asked
compare.
the question.
I should have actually done my research. I know that we had the topic before. We already spoke about this. But
Well,
no, no.
good,
No.
good.
You know, moving with years, it's the year you were born.
Ah, brilliant. Well, I'm glad you explained that so clearly
Are you
too.
happy I clarify all this? But then also, I have to say, wow, my fellow Gemini, what are
I
the
know.
chances? I'm married to a Gemini and my
Yeah,
working and bestie is Gemini. What
yeah.
are the chances? I thought Geminis, maybe they're not going to get on, but we do get on very well. It's
Well,
so
look,
funny.
it's the twins. It's the twins. You know, you are the evil twin, and I'm the good twin, and so
No, no,
that's
no.
how it
Let me
works.
tell you something.
Yeah,
You
let me
and
tell you
Brian are
something.
No, let me
No,
do
let me
that
tell you
something.
something.
You and Brian are pure Gemini. Actually, I have facts here for Geminis. Let me just read. Let me just
Oh,
tell you
oh
something.
no, we're doing horoscopes. Okay.
Yeah, we are. We're
Also,
doing
sorry,
horoscope.
have you
No,
noticed as we're doing the podcast, because of the changeable Irish weather, I have this
I
ridiculous.
was literally going. No, it looks
I
so
look,
beautiful. It's very arty,
no,
very
I
bold.
look like I'm going through a scanner. I don't
It
know
does
what.
actually look good on you. It does actually look. No, but that's gonna annoy you. You have to actually move or do
I
something
know.
about it.
Like, sorry if you're just listening now and you've just tuned in, like we think it's the radio. I'm currently facing a giant stream of light that makes me look like I'm going through. Okay, you tell us your facts
And the
about
sad thing is
horoscopes,
you
and I'll
actually
change
love
that.
it. No, like I always say, Brian and you are very Geminis because your mood can change completely. And they say Gemini traits. So whoever's listening, if you're Gemini, this is for us, guys. Apparently, Geminis are intellectual and curious. I'm very curious and intellectual. I don't know if I'm intellectual, but
I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't go that far.
I'm a street smart. They thrive on a mental stimulation. That's so true. Love learning new things and know a little bit about everything. That's so true. I feel like Brian will always say to me, "My God, oh my God, it's like you know everything." I was like, I don't know everything, but I love actually knowing kind of little of everything, if you know what I mean. Like I
So,
can dip my toe in everything, if you know what I mean, as a Gemini. Do you feel the same?
so you know little about
Of a little bit of
anything.
everything.
I think. Sorry, I might have to pick up this phone call. I think it's Mensa calling. They
Who's
have a place.
Mensa?
Who's Mensa?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, let me tell you. Mensa is the oldest and largest high IQ society in the world.
Stop. You see? Yeah, I wasn't that intellectual. While you're actually
fact that you
Googling
didn't
Mensa,
know the fact that you
no,
didn't know who Mensa was a real was like that's the giveaway.
I don't know. But then also Geminis are social and charismatics. Oh my God, I'll take that. So true.
Mhm.
Natural conversationalist, which is true. We actually that I always say as a Gemini, you can actually be like a little chameleon.
Yeah.
Whatever situation you are, we can actually talk to everybody. Don't you agree? And then again, you and Brian can switch off. You
Mhm.
can't concentrate. They easily adapt to different social settings, which is true, and often become the life of the party. Well, I'm always the life of the party, but you, no. Brian, no. Brian, once they switch off, we switch off. If you are listening, guys, Donal has fallen asleep. Restless and impulsive. That's
He's
you.
still going. He's still going. Dear
Yes, it's
God.
all about Geminis. You're a Gemini because their minds move so fast. This is you. This is you, Jonas Kian. Because their mind moves so fast, they can easily get bored and struggle to focus on one project or topic for too long. That is so you. You see,
Okay.
this is why I am kind of like a fake Gemini.
Okay. I am done with this conversation. This is too deep. Very personal on my last year of my 30s. And no, I
I'm
don't need to
giving
be
you
dissected.
facts.
I don't
I
need to
am
be.
giving you facts. That is so true. That's you. You can't concentrate on one topic. Your brain is always switching off like a little child.
No, 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 no.
That's Gemini.
That is not at all the case. I am hyper focused. Who is the person who anytime you need something done gets it done?
That's true. Yeah, but then when you have like a project, you're doing it. But if you're in a situation when you have to talk to someone, like for example, when we're recording the podcast, you switch off straight away.
I find it very hard to talk to you every single week. So I mean, it's
I'm the highlights of your week. Stop
maybe,
your
may-
lies.
maybe this has more to do with who I'm talking to than it does with my ability to switch on and off.
You are a little B word. No, but listen, Geminis are good. Geminis are doers, but I think sometimes like that's why they say you have two face. I don't think we have two face. We're just adaptable. We just
We are.
adapt to any situation.
You can
That's
adapt
what
it.
Gemini is.
I think all of these things that people might complain about, these are the superpowers. These are the things that get you to where you are. These are the Gemini traits that you are apparently plucking out of. Like, do you
I
believe in
was.
do you believe in the horoscope stuff now?
Do you know what? I don't really believe, but I love sometimes reading it. I feel like it's kind of like a brainwashing me. When I read my horoscopes, like, oh my God, they said that. So it's like manifesting. You know, like
Okay.
if it's like when you read a horoscope, you feel like energized and that's going to happen to you, even though it might not happen to you. But they know horoscopes they know exactly how to write for everybody. They know our personalities. But
Yeah.
I think horoscopes are amazing because they really pinpoint your character. And I love that. I actually
Yeah.
love that. It's like, I have a Virgo and Cancer. the black and blue. So I know exactly who they are because I know people like Leos. I know so many Leos. Whoever's Leos, they're gonna come for me. My mother's Leo. They are spoiled little princesses and princes. It's all about them. And Leos are very sulky. If something happened, they sulk so quick.
I just didn't know how committed you were to this, and
Oh, I love my
I
horoscopes. You know, I
I do
love.
not believe in any of this nonsense at all.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? Every week now, I'm gonna read your horoscope. I'm gonna
Oh
actually, that's
no,
gonna be my
please.
mission. Every week, I'm gonna send you our horoscope.
You are like an old Armenian granny. That's what listening to your little horoscopes on the radio on Thursday morning. Oh, now I feel great now. I feel
Why
good about
Thursday
my
morning?
day.
Is it Thursdays?
Because that's when they read the horoscopes, like the way we publish our podcast. Obviously, tune
Yes.
in at the same time, so they do the Armenian horoscopes on a Thursday morning.
Oh, interesting. Maybe I should actually start writing horoscope things.
So, what was the topic you'd like to discuss with me next?
Well, the next I will discuss that it's actually our birthday week because on Monday was my birthday. Thank you for asking. I had a great lazy day. I
Sorry,
didn't even. No, it's okay. I'll carry on. I'll talk to myself. Actually, why am I even doing the podcast with you? I might as
how
well sit on
dare
my own,
you?
staring at
Okay,
myself.
look, let's just start over. How was
Okay.
your birthday? I know you have just had your birthday.
Thank you for asking. I had an incredible birthday. My birthday was 1st of June, bank holiday Monday. I was so lazy. I didn't even had shower. I was playing with girls the whole day. We all stayed in our PJs. We ate and ate. I think Blake was so obsessed singing happy birthday over the weekend because we were in Rotangan. And then on Monday morning, she went, is it Papa's birthday again? She's like, I'm actually sick and tired
No,
planning
really?
Papa's birthday because we obviously Brian they were planning the cake, the cards, and then on Monday I was like, Happy birthday to Papa. She's like, Oh God,
I'm
again. I
done.
swear she
I'm
asked me,
over.
Is it Papa's birthday? She was like you. I'm so over it. But she keeps delivering. She kept singing. I built the tent. So thank you for asking. It was very good birthday.
Can I just say now, having
Yeah,
gotten to know you over the last few years,
of
you
course.
always have a fairly like tame birthday. Like your husband, on the other hand, has like the
Oh,
full production. You might as well be getting married again. You, however, like we passed through your 40th. We didn't make a big deal about that.
yeah.
You every birthday, it's quite
I
low
don't do
key.
I don't do it's very low key. I don't want anything because again, you're gonna laugh. I'm alive. That's my
Yeah.
birthday. That's I
Wow.
don't care. I don't care about the big birthday parties. I couldn't care less. Yes, Brian, that's family things. I love being with family. We gather together, blow the bougie. It's amazing. But no,
Yeah.
I couldn't care less. Like
Yeah.
I all my life,
It's your most un-Arthur thing. Like everything else
yes.
is over the top, flamboyant, uh, tacky, gross. No, no.
How dare you? No, but you're right. Actually, birthdays, I love birthdays, but like again, doesn't matter. I love getting old. I do not care. I don't really want to make fuss about it. Now I
Yeah.
make big fuss, for my kids. It's very important.
Yeah.
So obviously, next birthday it's gonna be Brian's, and then it's gonna be Blue's birthday party. So that
No,
Brian, I couldn't care less. But it's all about Blue now. I'm organizing the birthday, which is very exciting. You're still coming, right?
I'm sorry, Brian, you couldn't care less. Now it's all
Oh
about
no, like
blue.
come on. What do you buy for someone for 24 years and which
You've,
whatever?
you've tried. You've done your
Yeah,
best.
I've
You've tried to
tried.
make the relationship work. It's an exclusive. Evoke.ie.
No, no, I love him dearly,
Arthur's
but
given up trying.
do you know what I said to him? What do you want for your birthday? Because I'm very easy to buy a couple of things here and there. Actually, he bought me the 360 camera.
Yeah.
I'm in my element. Not only you made me buy the Osmo 3, but he bought me. I'm gonna have like like invisible stick. I can
Yeah.
actually film 360 videos now. He got that for my birthday.
You're gonna have an invisible stick.
It says invisible stick. It's so good. I haven't tried it actually. It says invisible stick.
It's an invisible stick. So how do you know there's a stick there at all?
Because when you film it, you don't see the stick, apparently.
Oh, so when you start filming, it becomes an invisible stick.
Yes, Yes. Have you never tried that? I thought you
No,
would love it.
I've never had the problem of having an invisible stick.
But no, apparently it's amazing. You actually film everything in 360 and it looks absolutely stunning. It's like a stick. You don't see the stick. So you can film. Do you know what? Next time I see you, I'll film us 360. We'll do a
Oh,
TikTok
I
together.
cannot wait. I am going to count down the hours till
You live for our TikToks.
we do our 360.
Oh, no. But
Actually,
also, I
uh,
surprised you.
yes, I was going to say, speaking of
Yeah.
the celebrations going on, way before my birthday, a week before my birthday, nearly a week before my actual
Not a
birthday,
week, couple of days. Stop pushing it.
I was on the stage at Bloom for the Dunn Store's Quality Kitchen, and I was having a great time all weekend
Yeah.
at Bloom. We had an absolute ball. Good few people came up to me and said that they love listening to the podcast, so love that.
Oh,
They
thank
loved
you.
you. They love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yes, thank you for listening. And we had an absolute ball. I didn't break an oven, so that was really a
I was
positive.
gonna say, actually, seems
No,
like everything was nice and smooth this year. Not like last year. That oven thing is legendary, though.
but
That's that video is legendary. Forever is gonna be in my heart.
I said I just wanted a calm Bloom this year. I wanted no one smashing. There was going to be no major karaoke this time round. I had a little bit of a sing song with the crowd, but yeah, in the midst of me working my arse off, at the end of one of my demos, they start playing music, and I'm like, no, I have just carried this for about 45 minutes, playing with the crowd, having a great time. And no, they start playing music, and I think I'm being played off. But no, only Arthur arrives up the steps with a 40th birthday cake. I couldn't believe my
You are
eyes.
absolutely welcome, and I
I
have
was
to actually
surprised.
thank to my team, Sophie Skin, V Orla, and Anne Marie, and everybody from Don't who actually supported me to make this happen. And you didn't even know, you did not know. When I came on stage, you were like a red tomato and start sweating even extra. You were like, "What the hell are you doing here?" I love that we surprised you. Please tell me, confirm, you really didn't know that's gonna happen.
I genuinely was shocked.
Really?
I didn't know. I couldn't. Apparently, they were trying to keep you quiet behind the tent, but it was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
hard.
I know. I was like,
Um,
"Have you met me? You can't keep me quiet."
No,
I
but
mean,
no,
seriously.
genuinely, because I had like, and also you got me at the end of a demo, and at the end of the demo, because I kind of go into this mode when I'm doing demos. Like I think I'm doing stand up mixed with cooking, and
I have
so
to say, you work hard. Like, let's say it's very hard because you have to talk, you have to present, you have to entertain. I mean, people think things like this is walking in the park. It's not. You do work so hard. I have to vouch for that. And you look amazing doing it. And also, when I was standing there, I'm not gonna lie, whatever you cooked, my eyes were going to that food. I was like, I don't care how many people there is. There are probably 400 people. I so wanted to eat it, and I didn't
well,
get to eat. But it looks so delicious, and it
yeah,
smells divine. Yeah, no,
we
you work hard.
Yeah, we definitely had a good weekend, and it was like a lot of. Do you know what? More than anything, it was the fact that like the audiences were really good this year. They were really engaged. But yeah, you absolutely caught me off guard. I had no clue it was happening. And then Sophie came back. When I came back, she was like, "Did you see Arthur?" And I was like, "Yeah, I saw Arthur on the stage." And then apparently she told me that she had been asked, and she said no. She was like, "I'm not going to go up, and Arthur can do it instead." So there you go. Hot
Gasp.
off the press. I know
We all
my
know
wife.
Sophie Skin. She's very shy. Well, they asked me to do the weekend. I was like, guys, as much as I love that man, I ain't coming Saturday, Sunday. I have life. I'm going to do Friday, the first day.
That's why it was so early. Now I understand.
Do you really think I've got nothing else to do Saturday and Sunday to come like happy birthday all the way?
I thought you do.
Honestly.
I thought that's what you do on the weekends. You do kind of surprise birthdays. You do like christenings. You pop
Actually,
like
guys, the
communions. You
bookings
do
are
communions.
open. Yeah, you're right. Me and
And
Donal,
now,
oh my God,
Dancing with the Stars, Arthur Garulian. There you
you
go.
gave me an idea. You and me, we should do the new A&D, going around and do like surprise things.
So that could be our
You
offshoot of the
show.
podcast. Since the tour, we're only doing the one day to the tour. Maybe we'll just move from the tour one day to we'll do like private events and do
Why
private
not
events.
entertain people? And
So
I
I'll do
think
the cooking. You do kind of like some sort of striptease out the front.
why
In
surprise? Why your brain's going into dirtiness?
I
No,
just
I
think
can just
give the people their money's worth.
you know, You're evil.
So
You're evil.
I'll be doing like a nice chicken involtini in the back, a nice salad, and you'll be out there with nipple tassels and just
You actually
giving
make
it
me hungry
sauce.
right now. You have no idea. I actually, I'm starving right now because I'm trying to be good. Like holidays are coming, so I'm trying to be good. So you make me hungry. But no,
Okay.
you're welcome. I'm so glad we surprised you. Thank you for the team to organizing this. And then an audience were so lovely. They were singing. They participated. So I wasn't left hanging alone.
Now, we do need to talk about, I'm in a deep relationship now with my good pal Claude.
I
You know
know.
Claude?
I heard.
I've spoken to you. Yeah. So
How's Claude doing these days?
Claude is the new AI, and I have trained it to have like 8 agents in my life. One to look after fitness and diet, one to look after contracts, one to look after
That's fun.
social media growth, one to look after podcast, all of the things. I have a Claude for everything. So I am all in on the AI, and I'm sure there will be coming a moment in my life where I come to regret it, but I don't think we're there yet. But what I wanted to bring up as a topic is the fact that there are these AI wearables, and this is like the next generation where you've probably seen these, the Ray-Ban Meta smart
Yes.
glasses.
Yeah. Which
So they're
actually, I
kind of
really want to get them. I know a few people got them.
I thought you were going to come in with like a contrasting, oh, we shouldn't go all in on the AI,
I'll,
but no,
I'll
no,
get
no,
to the
you're like
point
all
after.
in. Yeah, actually, I don't have a problem with AI so much so that I'm going to start wearing them on my face.
No, 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 no. I know what you're gonna say. Listen, listen, listen. I know you're gonna say there's a few things happening, but I love them. But there's a few things to not cross the line. That's for
Okay.
sure.
So the wearables that are out there at the moment, we've got the Aura Ring, which tracks your kind of your sleep cycles and your
Which is good.
yeah, it's good and exercise and stuff. There is a lot of those kind of the smart sort of watches and stuff like that. But the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses are the ones that are you can actually you wear them like you would a normal pair of sunglasses or regular glasses, and it can do things like translate directly from another language, and you can see stuff up on the screen while you're looking out the lens.
That is
Uh,
incredible. I'm sorry. I need to get that for my mother.
yeah, that would be a good thing for you and Brian and your mother. I would get them both a pair of Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
Imagine you don't even have to learn the language these days
I
anymore.
know.
Everything is translated. Everything is done for you.
Yeah. So so this is all great, and the fact that like you could record if you're wearing them, you record little moments with your kids or family time, or little moments that you might otherwise not pull your phone out for.
Yeah.
So that's the positives, but there is a lot of kind of worry about this because obviously people have now got computers on their faces and now
Yes.
they can
True.
capture imagery at a glance, and and for regular people it's hard sometimes to distinguish whether the person's wearing smart glasses or regular glasses, but it's just going to
Well, no, I'll
continue to
stop you there. It's not
oh right.
difficult because when they're wearing those glasses, you can see the camera. So if I stare at someone and when I'm wearing my Ray-Bans or any glasses I'm wearing, you see there's no camera. So surely if you see someone wearing glasses and there's two little dots in the corner of your glasses, you're like, wait a minute. Are the cameras? Are you filming me? So I think that's one thing I don't like. I think the privacy is taking out of craziness. I'm all about technology. I love it. And I'm definitely going to get a pair. I remember when I was on Dancing with the Stars, one of the guys had it. And I was like, oh my God. I think Rory had it. I was like, Rory, I really want to get it. He's like, it's amazing. The only thing I was like, yeah, but I don't feel comfortable sometimes when you're coming here. I know you have the glasses. You're filming me. You are actually taking pictures. You can do anything without even taking your phone out. But
I
at the same
know.
time, it's illegal to film or record. If I picked up my phone and record our conversation without you knowing it, it's illegal. You can't do that. So people to record you without your knowledge, that's messed up. That's what I don't like. But you can do anything you want. You can have fun, whatever. But if you're talking one-on-one to someone and it's a private conversation, now when are we going to be safe? That's a little bit dangerous zone.
Mm. I mean,
Or
I
it
think
should be like a red dot or something, so you know you record it. Do you know what I mean? Because you have the
yeah.
Ray-Bans right now. When it's recorded, you don't know. So they should actually do something that you know somebody's recording you.
Yeah, I mean, and if you think about like all those meme videos you see of people having arguments and then someone picks up the phone, like now if people are wearing these glasses all the time, there's
Yeah,
the opportunity to record all of the moments. I
yeah,
mean, so look, there's huge positives with it. There's the case for translation, there's the case for, looking at an object and being able to identify it and understand it and learn something about it. So basically, I think overall there's going to have to be some forms of laws that are introduced to monitor how people are using them.
100%.
But like I think we're so at the infancy of all of this. I think there's going to be at least another 5 years of like development before we start seeing like, the fact that you can see the cameras right now, but in a couple of years time they're going to be so small that, it'll be
You
indecipherable.
might not see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the danger zone. But they're so popular already. They sold millions and millions. And I think in 2024, it actually went even up because people really want to buy it. And I'm not going
Mm.
to lie to you. I'm going to buy it and I'm going to film you. Everything you do, I'm going to
Oh my
cancel you.
god,
Remember?
I'll never get away. If you have those, so hang on. You have a 360 camera. You
That
now
was
have a three
mostly
you have a 360 camera. You
yeah,
have a kind of a droney sort of, footage camera
invisible
like that.
stick.
You
Yeah.
have your iPhone, with your invisible stick. You have the iPhone, and what's this? This is going to be the Ray-Bans. So like you are
It's
going to
going to
get
be
me from all angles.
it's like the one man band. You know, when you see on holidays, the man's got the band and everything on them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be that with all the cameras coming to you. Heidi, how are you? Let's do this.
Yeah, I can only that was okay. For all of those reasons, I'm out.
You're like, thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Right, so guys, you've probably seen on social media the Spanish TV show Mistakes, Irish comedy sketch for real life. I don't really believe they actually thought it was real. Maybe they just need a topic like ourselves. Every week we need topics to talk about it. But there's an
What? So
original
what,
skit.
we're just making them up now, are we?
No, we're not making up, but I feel it's like everybody needs a topic to talk about it. So
What?
these TV people in Spain thought the original skit was basically it was like a most somber man in competition. So they thought it was a real competition in Ireland. And the Spanish host said, according to our translation, one of the hosts says the sun came out a little in Ireland. They aren't that used to in there. It's true, actually. We don't have sunshine every day, but lately it's been absolutely beautiful. And the beer festival was being held in a beer garden. So typically of there. That's what they were saying. That's the translation. It's not my talking. That's the translation. Right after they brought out this Pantone color of O-meter to see which skin was the most sunburned. Basically, all the sketch is by Joe.ie. And the guys were so funny, actually, all burns showing what's happening. But the Spanish TV show thought it was real. Now, my question is to you. Do you think they thought it was real or they were just like trying to have a little topic and laugh about it? Because that's why I love Irish people, because their humor is absolutely amazing.
Well,
Have you seen that video?
so the whole skit is my most sunburnt men competition, and I think
Yeah.
Irish people do when the sun comes out. All of a
Like
sudden, we
yourself,
need
for
to like.
example. Look, you look red. So I need to get the
I
color
knew.
O-meter.
I knew you were going to mention my love of the sunshine. Look, as I said, there was one podcast a couple of weeks ago I did, and it'd been the first week of sunshine, and I definitely had
Burnt.
glowed like a tomato. And so yes, I definitely could relate. And when I saw some of the pictures of these guys who they had their like sunburn, I was like, God, it's not too bad now, is it? It's not that bad. But
Are
it
you
got
kidding me?
considerably worse. Yeah, no, they
They
were
were
bad.
so
They were
burnt.
bad.
They were so. But what I love about, when you burnt, when you actually put the fingers on it, it's go red, raw.
Yeah,
I mean, white. It goes white. But
yeah,
every
that's
time they touch, obviously, it doesn't go white. So how would you think you live in Spain? You know what burn looks like. You know when they were touching each other. Obviously, the white wasn't there, so it wasn't makeup or whatever. I. I I think Irish people are so funny. They have such a. Sometimes I don't get the humor. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I really got that. It was very funny. No, I don't. Do you get all the humors?
Oh, I get all the humor, all right, because I grew up here. But what do you mean? Hang on, what are you saying that you don't? At this
Sometimes
stage
like I
now,
will watch
you
a
miss the
sketch.
humor.
Yeah, sometimes I will watch actually, but not only in Ireland, any sketch. Sometimes I'm watching something funny. And I'm like, everybody's laughing. I was like, I don't get it, even though I
Yeah.
understand, but I don't get it. I think also you have to grow up here sometimes also when they're doing something funny and it's part of your legacy that we
Yeah.
didn't grow up with. Maybe that's why I don't get it.
It's probably when we do like the Father Ted jokes. Everyone kind of like quotes Father Ted jokes, and I
Yeah,
know
and I
that sort
wouldn't
of thing
know.
just fly over your head, over your head.
Clock, crickets,
Yeah,
like little.
yeah.
No,
But
but it
no,
was funny. I think what they did was so funny, but I think the Spanish people were actually taking so seriously. I was like, I don't know if I believe you or not, but it was actually showing how Irish humor can be with sunshine. But
I
please
know.
be safe. Lots of SPF, not like Donal skin or not like the boys in beer garden.
How dare you? I actually was part of the. We did a campaign for using sun lotion for the Mary Keating Foundation a couple of years ago, and yeah, so
So maybe
I
you should
am.
take a leaf from that book
No,
and
I
do.
am an advocate of a good factor 30 on your face every single day.
Oh, you see, I'm factor 50.
Oh, are
This
you
is why I'm
factor?
glowing.
Oh, is that what it is? Is that what
Yeah.
that's at?
You see, look at the comparison to you and me. Look,
I
clean.
thought you were just sweaty because you have the windows and the doors closed.
I'm actually sweaty. Do you know what? Today was a little bit chilly, so I wore my fleece, but like it's actually I'm getting hotity now. No, yes, like so I don't know what this conversation went. Obviously, you came, skit, the burnt skit, whatever. You probably didn't see the video, right? Did you?
I did see the video.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Do you think it was funny?
Yeah.
It's very straight humor, very straight boys humor.
It wasn't for you. So all you're saying is you don't like the Joe.ie video.
I never saw your little B words. I love what Joe.I do. They're incredible. I love all their funny stuff they do. Actually, I saw one with Kaylee Trapp, when she was strawberry and the banana. They were
Yeah.
dating each other or something. That was funny. I mean, again, the ideas they come out with, you always have to refresh. This is why people think, oh my God, I'm going to be an influencer tomorrow. I'm a comedian. Guys, it takes time to come out
Yeah.
with all these sketches, all these writings. It's not like walking in the park, suddenly I want to record something. It's a lot of work. Do you know what I mean? So respect
You're
to
right.
everybody who actually got time to do all that.
But speaking of sunburn and getting ready for the summer, I went the other day and I bought Factor. I was like, I don't really feel like I always use it here, but I don't know. The sun's strong. The sun's strong all of a sudden, and
But
not
you
all of a
do
sudden, but
realize
it's
doesn't
always
matter if there's
strong.
sun or not. You still have to wear SPF. There's a rays coming from left, right, center. Doesn't matter. That's why people think, oh, there's no sunshine. I'm not gonna burn. No, you still on holiday. If there's no sunshine, you still burn.
I know. To be honest, when we were living in the States, that was because you were always out the sun and you kind of got into that rhythm of putting SPF on the kids and then on you.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
like even our friends would definitely before they go to school put SPF. But yeah, so all of a sudden we're just way better. I remember back in the 90s when they invented this thing called P20. And I think it's I'm almost certain it's an Irish sun lotion brand. But
Yeah,
they
I know
used
P20. Yeah.
but the P20 when it first came out, like now it kind of sinks into the skin and makes you look fabulous and all that, like does nice things. Back in the 90s, it was like putting gasoline on your skin. It was like literally like it would come out of the bottle like a fucking oil, like a horrible sticky oil. And
Stop.
but the one advantage of it and the way like they were marketing it was that it was waterproof and that you didn't once you put it on once, you wouldn't have to worry about putting it on throughout the day.
Yeah.
And with kids, my mom was like, this is what we're putting the kids are going to have P20 on every single holiday. And I just remember because the whole thing was you'd put the P20 on and then you'd have to let it dry in for at least like 30 minutes. So
Oh
you'd
my
walk
God,
around, you'd
really?
be walking around with your arms away from your waist because you didn't want to touch off the horrible
It was all
gasoline
sticky.
stickiness that it had. And yeah, so all of a sudden,
Well, we have come a long way now. You just put
I
it,
know,
go straight to the swimming pool. It's water resistance and everything.
I know.
Listen, I know when we're young, we done so many stupid things. Please be careful. SPF all the way. I remember when I was dancing. Remember the solariums. You put 1 pound at the time. I was putting 1 pound, and for 1 minute you're burning. I was so tanned because I used to put. Please don't do this at home. Please, cooking oil on my skin. Cooking
What?
oil, and I was lying in the sun to get tan. And I heard a party in Brazil, some people do Coca-Cola on them to actually get tan. Yeah,
Actually, the
yeah.
Coca-Cola is very similar to what P20 felt like back in the 90s. It was
Really sticky and everything. Oh
sticky
my
and
God, no,
horrible.
I don't like it. But this is
Um,
why in Ireland, fake tan is so popular because everybody's got fake
yeah,
tan. So
yeah,
you need that little rejuvenated color in
I
you. You know what
know.
I mean? Because there's not enough sunshine.
Yeah, I know. But look,
So
I would
all this
say
saying, please cover
we're,
yourselves,
we're very,
SPF all the way.
now, listen, if you haven't bought your ticket for our fabulous event on the 25th of June in the Galway Town Hall, myself and Arthur are having a big night out. If you haven't got your tickets yet, bring a crowd. We had I was doing the warm up act, Arthur, at Bloom. I was doing all my audience interaction. I was doing my like
And how was it?
one man show. Yeah, I felt good. I felt good to be back in front of a crowd, and it'll be very interesting when we. And then you kind of came up on the Friday, so I feel like that was our. We've
Yeah,
already done it a month out. That was like our little trial run of us on a
yeah.
stage in front of a crowd. But look, so
Listen, I'm
let's see
not
how.
worried. We're talkers. We're gonna have fun, and like we have a little sing along, wink, wink. So it's gonna be amazing. I can't
Wait,
wait.
why? That was a real.
Wink, wink.
Okay.
No, but I'm actually so looking forward to it, and I'm absolutely buzzing. We have
Yes.
the
Yes. Yes.
staging, we have the screens coming on along. Oh my god, I'm
Did you
excited.
get? Did you get my confetti cannons? All I asked for was confetti cannons.
Sorry, yeah,
I
about that. I
I
call
wanted
Anne-Marie
to.
now.
I wanted to feel like I've won the Eurovision at the end of it. I need confetti cannons
Oh
and
my God,
smoke
let it
machine.
go. That will never happen. That was a million years ago. Just let the Eurovision go. But I
And
have
on
a
that
little
note,
surprise for you. I'm not gonna say anything because you don't even know what's gonna
I
happen. So
know.
wink, wink. A little surprise coming
I,
your
can
way,
you can you
25th
please
of June.
can you please stop doing the wink wink thing? It's really really weird.
Why?
Because you do wink wink with both eyes, so it kind of looks like you've got something in your something flew into you. Yeah, it's like a wink wink. Okay, well
Well,
listen, thank you
guys,
guys for tuning in.
thank
Arthur, I'll leave you with the last word.
And also, can we just say happy birthday to me? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Big round of applause. Thank you so much, Donal.
Thank you,
Happy
Arthur.
birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
you, Donal.
Happy
40.
birthday.
Oh, never looks so good. And also, happy birthday, 50th episode. This is our 50th episode. Rounding up.
50,
How did we
40th,
survive
50th.
50 episodes?
I know, I can't believe it's not been more. It feels like about
I
75.
know. 50
Goodbye,
episodes.
goodbye,
1,000 more
goodbye.
to come. Bye, guys. Love you. Peace out.